Hello, what is going on? Welcome back to the second live stream of the day. Well, I feel like that first one was a lot of work, doing a lot of hardcore stuff, and now we're gonna have some fun. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Suspicious, can't even speak, Air Cargo Transport here in the Southern America, or here in Southern America. Right now we are in Cali, Colombia, SKCL, and we're going to take our little PC12 up on a test run. They say that this is the Swiss Army knife. It can get in and out of short airports, short strips. We're going to put that to the test. We have a little mission in front of us today that's not on any normal charts. It is in our Garmin 530. It's pre-loaded. We're going to load it in as together, but it's in the database, so we should be able to find it. However, we might have to fly a little bit non-standard, if you know what I mean. So we're going to be taking off from here. Should be a fun one. Back in the PC12, I was going back and forth. Should we take the King Air or the TBM? But I kind of wanted to try the 5-bladed PC12. So this is the 5-bladed version. There is apparently actual differences in the performance. Should be a little bit less floaty. Just all around a little bit better performing airplane in general with the 5-bladed propeller. So definitely looks sus, says Wingnut. All white. There's nothing suspicious about this airplane at all here. Nothing suspicious at all. So just keep that in mind. Need an Aerostar. I know if we had an Aerostar, Tim, that'd be awesome. We could go right out of American made. Had enough ice for today, Tim. I've had enough snow of the north. Now we're flying into the snow of the south, pretty much, something like that. Flying reindeer fuel. Did you ever fly one of these cargo ops in real life? That is, I can neither confirm nor deny that. Now, I can see YouTube is already trying to smack me here with a little frame drop. I don't know. We shall see. I think it's going to stable out. I think we just had a little hiccup there in the stream. But everything should be fine now. Let's fire up the airplane. It does appear... Don't do this. Come on. We don't want to have frame drops on this stream. Snow of the snow. See, as soon as I said that, now my internet's, why don't I open up that cargo door? There's no reason. There's nothing to see back there, Wingnut. There's nothing to see back there. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing up out of the way here. Oh, we got to pull the sunshade up. We'll pull this out, move that, and stow that out of the way. All right, DX1, good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Why are we having frame drop issues right now? Come on, we cannot have frame drops today. We had a perfect stream earlier with 0 frame drop. Now we got frame drops. Come on. Come on, Internet. Get it together. Get it together. Get it together. Let me go battery 1, battery 2, and if I can go external power on, and then we're going to go standby on, so we can mess with our Garmin G530 here. We'll remove the control locks. I'm just kind of trying to slow this down here. I want to see if this internet's going to stabilize itself here. We're going to get our flight plan loaded up here. This is kind of like ground clearance mode. But now, why is the starter running? Or the ignition? So it's on auto. I was wondering, how can you kill the ignition? Are we doing anything wrong here? No, idle cut off. Everything's normal. I feel like I can hear the igniters. All right, let's get ready to load in here. T-Sizzle, thank you for 13 months, man. Hoping to start up an ATP in April. Thanks for the inspiration. Hey, T-Sizzle, that is absolutely fantastic, man. Good luck with that. Congratulations on your next step in your career. Hopefully you blast through ATP and enjoy it. Thank you for the support. All right, I'm trying to monitor. Should I try to restart? Should I try to restart the stream here? Because this is going to be... Why are we at 10%, 9%, 1374? How is the stream looking for you guys? I don't know what's going on with that. Fine for you, Jeff? BKG Blueface. No, this plane does not simulate failures as of yet. That is kind of one of the things. On the last stream I did the PC12 and TBM 850 in the same stream. The TBM 850 is definitely more feature rich right now because you have failures, you have engine damage. This airplane you pretty much are on your own accord to make sure you fly things right. If you don't fly it correctly, it's not going to break on you. So that's the only downside of this airplane right now. But SWS has stated that they are going to do failure simulation. So it's just not implemented yet. So let's go ahead and get our flight plan loaded in here. We'll see what happens. SKCL. We'll do that. And then we're going to Sierra Kilo. Don't ask me how we found this airport. Team Vodka. Oh, no. SKCL. SKU. R. Team Vodka found this airport somehow. Uraro, Colombia. Beautiful. That's in the box there. So that preloaded, theoretically, that should save. If I go flight plan, menu. Okay, there's no like save. I think that's going to save. All right. I'm tempting you to buy the PC12. Look, the cockpit and the texturing on this airplane is phenomenal. And the hand flying characteristics are also phenomenal. So I do recommend this airplane if failures are not your thing. Like if you just want to fly normally, you don't want to worry about breaking anything or anything going wrong, you're going to enjoy this airplane because the hand flying is really, really good. It's one of the best hand flying GA aircraft we have in the sim. I need additional routes, ULQ and PEI. Let's see. Let's go here. How do I insert before? Dang it. I'm just going to go direct to Team Vodka. Ain't nobody got time to go to those. ULO, I see it. What's the frequency for ULO? I'll nav there old school way. But I think that's pretty much all we need to do. We are fully loaded up here. I already loaded up the, that's not what I wanted. The cargo, we take a look here. I've got us at 70% fuel and we're max weight. We're 10428. So we are totally loaded up as heavy as we can be. And we're ready to go. We'll hit the magic barrel ref key. That is set 3180. And actually we can, so we don't burn fuel, we'll set our top altitude. I'm going to set 19. I'll set 20 for right now. And then I'm going to preload our vertical speed to 1,200 feet per minute. That's what's been suggested via another PC12 pilot. And then we'll rearm it like that. And then we don't even need to arm the altitude just yet. So, all right, that looks good. Now we can go ahead and fire it up. So what we're going to do is we'll do an external start. So I think with external, we can start it with the standby bus on, right? I think so. I think we can start with the standby bus on. We're going to find out. Let's go. Nav light, beacon light is on. We'll get the inert SEP open. Probes off for now. We'll get the passenger and no smoking. Actually, let's leave that off. And let's go ahead and start up right now. So we're idle, cut off, starter engage. Let's listen from the outside. Should be right about there. Forgot to close the door. Don't mind me. All right, we're closed up. Now we will go generator 1, generator 2, avionics 1, avionics 2, standby bus off, external power off, inverter to bat. Or no, Gen 1, so we can charge, I think. Is that how that works? So theoretically now, yeah, we have everything is set up. We'll press the reset right there. Our flight plan is in the box. We're going to let this one load up. The only thing we really need to do now is set our pressurization. So let's set our aircraft altitude 190. I love the igniter, Tim. It's probably my favorite part of the PT6. All right, 19,000 feet, so we're going to set 200. 200, increase the rate just a little bit. That is good. We will go cabin not dump, we'll go auto ECS, flaps to 15. That's going to take about 20 seconds or so. You can see them going really slow there. Pretty sweet. Is this more IFR than VFR? Bear X, you can do the exact same amount of flying, IFR or VFR in this aircraft. I think props like this, however, excel in VFR flying, because I think that's the most fun when you have these kind of aircraft. But you can definitely take this into an IMC IFR environment. As far as heavy jet traffic, though, you might be a little bit slow. You might aggravate a few controllers, so just be careful where you decide to fly into. But that's all good. We'll go ahead and hit this. We'll go here. We'll let that do its thing, and I should put this on this page here as soon as that gets its integrity. Now we can do this pusher test while we wait. So we'll go ahead and depress the pusher up top, increase torque. It's going to do this. Now it's going to pull it in. We'll hit the disconnect, pull the yoke out, wait for the alert. Go back to idle. There's the alert, pusher off, and release the takeover push button there for the pusher test. So that is good. Looks like our GPS is aligned, so we'll put this right here. We will put our FMS nav into GPS nav 168 miles. Jeez. All right, Magic Bill ref key is done. 2977. 2000 is set and armed on that. And we are ready to go. We'll put our radios on 122.8 on the active. 122.8. What's that alert? AOA de-ice. That's normal because we are sitting here. Fuel quantity reset. Thank you, Wingnut. Yep, definitely need that. We'll press that and ta-da. We've got right now, we're doing 193 an hour. I hope we have enough fuel to get there. Endurance, yeah, 8 hours. Oh, yeah, we got enough. Well, at 1,000 RPM. Everything else looks good. All right, we're in Cali, right? Make sure. Yep. Cali traffic. Pilatus 1 Papa Charlie text and active Cali. What is the active, though? Let's take a quick METAR. at 9. So we want to depart to the north. Perfect. We're on this side. So brakes released. 2. Oops, don't do that. And taxi light. Ow. We'll get it. It is actually warm, so we'll get the fans on low. We'll do low. We'll do low cool. And vent or vent flood. I'm not sure the difference. Intercept, and then we'll get the probes on as well. Oxygen, we got plenty of pressure there. Circuit breakers, our model, that's nice. All right, I think we're good to go. Let's get out of here. So we are heavy. Sounds are spot on. Orbit, good to see you, man. Hit that little Hobart start cart right there. You know, we're so heavy that I might actually go high idle on the ground. Let's see. Let's see how we start rolling here. Yeah, the PT6 noises are pretty spot on. I really like it. Here, we'll do a little beta drop. Love that. Man, if they can get this airplane to have engine, what's the word for wear and tear? Basically, accrued engine damage. If you can get accrued engine damage on this and accrued systems damage, that would be so sweet. Do a PWS test right there. AHARS 1, terrain inhibit, we don't need that. Everything else looks good. Are we landing in a jungle somewhere? That's to be determined. Oh, who's that? Is that another PC12? Looks like a TBM, but I think it's a PC12. All right, let's go ahead and make the turn. Sahil, welcome back. Yeah, I just wanted... There's something about this airplane that, while I still think I reserve my favorite turboprop at this moment in time is still the TBM 850. There's something that I'm drawn to on this PC12 that's making me very... Like, I want to fly at it more, you know? There's something that's drawing me to it. Maybe it's because it's newness, the sounds... Some of the cargo may be landing in the jungle. Yes, AJ, maybe. Stratocast, we are leaving Alfonso... What is it? Alfonso something? We're in agricultural transport today. Yes. It's actually doing just fine here at Beta. Let's go ahead and clear the message out. 011 is the GPS course. We can set that. Or I guess no, we can't. Because it's GPS mode, that's fine. But like, so for taking off here, there's no need to do any run-ups. As if you saw me doing the TBM flight when we did the PC-12 and then we flew the TBM right after it. We had a busted governor, which we could have dissected if we did an engine run-up. Knowing that you have no failures on the PC-12 is kind of, for me personally, it's kind of just like, I just need that little extra something. But I know I'm a minority when it comes to what I want on my aircraft. Let's go ahead and hold there for a second. Alfonso Ribeiro Airport. One problem. Alright. I think we're pretty clear. Yep, that's clear left. Clear right. Cali traffic. Pilatus 1 Papa Charlie departing runway 02. Cali. Let's line it on. Intercept. Prop, but we don't need prop heat. That's good. That's off. Wing, strobes, recog. Everything else stays in auto. Let's go. We need a SOP 340 cargo in the sim. That would be sweet, King Air pilot. Gotta catch my flight. Sorry I couldn't catch the whole stream. Turboprops are always my favorite. Absolutely. Hopefully you can get home, King Air pilot. Take it easy, man. Oh yeah, transponder. We'll put that on for now. Co-pilot is Pablo Escobar. Yeah, could you imagine a super high fidelity SOP 340? That would be, we've never had one. We had one in X-Plane 11 that was really good. It was definitely outdated, but it was really good. All right, runway 02, that checks. What I'll do is I'll sync my heading bug here. No cams today because I already have the cams set up for Airbus and I don't want to re-switch them. All right, that is set. We're on altitude and we're squawking, actually we're squawking via, well, 7,000? No, we're gonna go ahead and squawk 2,000 on altitude. That looks good. Let's run it up and get out of here. We'll go flight idle. Get that transponder on. Don't commit a misdemeanor while allegedly committing a felony. Oh my gosh. All right, high idle or flight idle, and let's run it up and get out of here. Nice long runway, so don't need to worry about holding the brakes too much. We'll get that torque up right about 40. Remember, we want to rotate by 80, no later, or else we're going to go into flight mode and it's going to get all funky on us.
Galley TBM Hotel Kilo 631, departing to the north. Galley.
Whoa, positive rate. Are our trims not set? We're just heavy. We are just heavy. We are actually really heavy. I'm running that trim in there pretty good. All right, right about 400 feet above 100 knots, we can go flaps up, yaw damper on. Get a little bit more torque out of there, right about 40 torque. All right, now you can see our speeds cleaning up. Now, what I should have looked up is I should have found a good climb out speed. About 150, 160 seemed about right. Oh, but that one guy, so that one video of a PC12 pilot, he said he preemptively just sets 1,200 feet per minute, and that's what they climb out at. So, let's go ahead and do that. We'll run that trim down a little bit. I mean, it's just fun to hand fly, though. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and then go heading mode. And then we shall go, I guess we'll go IAS for the time being, autopilot, and now I will select and engage at 1,200 feet per minute. And you can see here now that it's going to command 1,200 feet per minute. Vertical speed is going to lower down here. I'm going to go ahead and set up an intercept heading for our GPS course. We can stop where we're going. I should have probably thought about that. Our trims are working. We got our autopilot trim doing its thing. 1,200 feet per minute vertical speed now. Accelerating. 180 knots. The sounds are spot on. Alright, 1,200 feet per minute. We're climbing up. Everything looks good. We'll engage nav mode now. We're close enough. So I'm going to go ahead and intercept the nav course. Could have redirected it, but we'll just let it do its thing. Cabin altitude. ECS is auto. Auto. It's climbing. It's just because we took off at 6,000 feet or so. Had a quick meeting in between streams. I see we're on a for-profit agriculture mission in Colombia. Welcome aboard, Delta Tango. Looking good though right now. I mean, so stable. So apparently this will flash at you, letting you know you're still in vertical speed. Now, will it keep vertical speed? Yep, so I'm vertical speed up to 200 now. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to push that back in. So we're 1,200 feet a minute up to flight level 200. I don't know if we can even reach 200 at this weight. We're going to keep monitoring our torque. This is a good example here that this engine is modeled properly. We get the torque is going to fall off as we climb up in altitude. Although, because of the density altitude, we may not have as much torque as we would like, but we should be all right. I mean, we're still only 8,000 feet. I think the torque 35, is it 35 psi for climb? I'm going to set 35 psi on the torque, so I'm going to walk it back a little bit. We actually might become ITT limited before that. Anyone here seen American Made? Best movie ever made, Stratocast. I love that movie, dude. She's real stable now. Beautiful. I love how the PC12 can get into flight levels and travel a couple hundred knots on one engine, but my Twin Otter has two PT6. Struggles under the weight and cruise at 130, 140 if we're lucky. Yeah, the good old twatter, man. A big part of that is because you get your gear hanging out. I think it would be cool to have a retractable landing gear Twin Otter. For some altitude, you're going to be limited to 750 ITT with PC12 and climb on that. All right, so we're going to limit our... So we're actually ITT limited right now. There's our 750 limit. So we're going to have to monitor that. We'll have to make sure we don't go above that. So I'll actually walk it back just a tad there. So we'll be 750. There's 10,000 feet. Out of 10,000 feet, we'll go ahead and turn off all those lights. Keep the strobe, beacon, and nav. We'll get rid of the recogs. Oh, I can turn the intercept off. That'll give us, hopefully, maybe a little bit of juice. Looks like the torque is increasing there. So that looks correct. All right, we are looking good. 10.6 in the climb. What we need, since they're starting to get some liveries are starting to be delivered, but if there's any livery painters in the chat, somebody needs to please make either an all-white livery like this, but it just needs to be the most dirty, grimy white livery possible. Because all the liveries are like brand new PC12s, which I haven't really seen any junky looking PC12s in real life. Most of them seem pretty well maintained and nice and clean, but it would be fun to have some little backwoods PC12 livery, especially since this airplane's claim to fame is the Swiss Army knife. Being able to land in short strips, remote strips, have the performance to take back off out of there. We're definitely going to put that to the test on this channel. So we're going to go ahead and keep on climbing out. We're looking good though. I like that view. That nose head-on view is pretty sweet. Sep says, I'll make you one. Awesome. I can't wait. See if we can get some speed tape in there. Some speed tape covering up some parts of the wing. Are the advanced avionics more difficult to replicate in the sim? I see a lot of these releases having old type or six-packs. AFO, I actually don't know. I almost think, and I don't know if this is correct either. Wow, look, see where we've got to walk that ITT back. I think it's easier to do G1000 because you can just have the template and then you don't have to do any modeling. I don't know though. I always had it in my head that G1000s are easier. That's why a lot of the aircraft that we get are G1000, and I just don't like G1000 in the sim. I love this type of cockpit here. I mean, even this is getting close to the limit for glass, but I still like this cockpit. But you know, the TBM 850, where even your engine instruments are analog, is what I really enjoy. But I don't know from a development standpoint. I have no idea which is harder or easier to make. But there's probably one of them is probably a little bit easier. Boutique is a grimy company, so that checks. I've flown with a couple boutique airs as of recent. Alan, you did a livery back in 2000? Get rid of that cargo, the Transall. AJ, so I was going to do a Transall stream the other day, but I couldn't. It's had so many updates, AJ, on the C-160 that I don't even know my bindings anymore, and I don't know. I need to study it. I'm not studying it. I just need to refresh my memories because I was having issues. Like the way the FMS and everything works now, it's pretty cool, but I need to refresh. I've been told that steam gauges are harder to model in the sim. That's kind of what I feel like when you look at, because if you look at like a super light airplane or quick airplanes that get released, they all have glass. I'm like, what? That's a cop-out, you know? Like, I want nicely modeled, textured round gauges, because there's one thing that I don't think you can dispute all that well, is when you sit in that TBM 850 cockpit, it is so nice. I mean, it's just the right amount of busy. You look like you got to work in it, and you do have to work in it. I made a reference on the last PC12 stream. I feel like in the PC12 I can just be sipping on a glass of wine while flying this airplane, because it is such a well-handling airplane. A lot of flight scenarios that would typically be a high-stress event, short field landings, tight maneuvers, are really not. They're really non-events in this airplane, and they've modeled that really well. You got that Hershey bar wing, very forgiving. So that's nice. I mean, if I had my sim at home, which I wish I did, Like, I would fire up some PC12 flights in the evening and just, you know, be chilling. The TBM, it's like a wild horse. You gotta tame it. Jeff, that is my main reason why I never bought yet the FSR M500. The level of system functionality that the MSR has, or excuse me, the FSR M500 looks amazing. But I've hesitated because of the G1000 cockpit. But I think I'm going to have to give it an exception because it just really does look like, I feel like I have to give it a shot. I've done some Android development and analog gauges, so a huge pain in the ass. Yep. Matthew Presley, good to see you. MD-80 with complete steam gauge cockpit like AA's older birds had Leonardo yes, oh yeah. That would be awesome. With the ADI, everything round gauge. Need a joint stream with Steepo Kanibo.
Man, I wish I owned a PC12 IRL. Anyone got a spare 5 million for me? Smiling face.
Part 1 promos, thank you for the $1 bank angle check, my friend. I wish I had a spare 5 million too. Tell you what, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? See the black box shorts that might scratch the round gauges? No, I haven't. You mean black box 711, Tim? I have not. Well, I'm not sure what you're referencing. Let me look it up. Nope, I don't see any steam gauges. Fake news. Oh, you mean the Shorts 360? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, the Shorts 360. Ah. Aviator Nick, welcome back. Glad to have you for round 2. You missed the start of the stream, no worries. We're just now climbing out, headed to an undisclosed location. What plane do I miss most from X-Plane 727? Or the Airfoil Labs King Air? We're getting ready to level off though, so I want to make sure everything is good to go. Oh wow, see our ITT 785. So if you had engine damage there, you could kind of run that against how well your engine behaves, but I'm going to walk it back. We'll get it out of the yellow arc. All right, leveling off at 20,000 feet. Yeah, Matthew Presley, the thing with the CRTs, the Fenix has already said they're not going to tackle that. It's much more than just getting some old looking screens on there. It's much more than that. The way stuff is displayed and coded, and that's not going to happen. Alright, so I'm thinking cabin pressure. No, don't dump. What happened? Okay, maybe it was just stuck. Everything's back now. We're fine. It's climbing. It's going back down. We just leveled off at 20,000 feet. Hopefully we'll speed up a little bit. Captain Guy. This is Captain Guy with the FAA. We would like to inspect your airplane when you get on the ground. No hablo inglés. Probably icing. No, don't scare me. Alright, so we're 29 minutes out. We're 116 miles from our destination. We're going to have to do a little fancy flying here in a little bit. We'll go a little bit closer, and then we're going to have to do some fancy flying. Looks like our speed is picking up, 190-ish. That's looking good. Still slower than the TBM, though. 850. definitely a little bit faster, I think, right? Pretty sure we're cruising at like 220-ish. It sucks that we have the ortho has the clouds in it. Or is that snow? No, there's no snow down here right now. Undisclosed cargo, Nick. Do you have any ideas to play with your followers in streams? I don't know what you mean by that, Frank. What's the white powder floating in the back of the plane? That's icing, isn't it? I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see nothing. I'm just up here. Where's the oxygen mask? Can you don the oxygen mask? Where do they stow the oxygen mask in this bad boy? Oh, you know what we need to do? Excuse me. Excuse me. Nothing to see here. Laboratory light. There's even a light in here? Oh. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Oh, that's weird. Alright. Talk about inconvenient. That would not be. Uh-oh. Cabin pressure. What did we mess up with our cabin pressure? Maybe we need to set it higher. Alright, it's coming back. Now it's climbing. There we go. The differential's coming down. Alright, maybe we need to set it a little bit higher. Oh, we never set standard. 29902. Just send down a little bit. Working toilet OP. That's some system simulation. They modeled the loo. Like I've always said. I mean, we've done quite a few streams on quite a few airplanes where I have tested some of the most deeply advanced simulated airplanes. Only a handful, could probably name them on one hand, have working laboratories. So that's pretty cool. Cabin pressure too high. I don't know about that, but someone in the back is certainly too high. As long as they pay us for this load, we're good. Yep. That's how you know the devs are serious. Agreed, Matthew. Phenom 300, does it have, on X-Plane, the Phenom 300, did it do it, AJ? Now, we have something interesting on our horizon here. What is... I am not sure what this is all about over here. Looks almost like a glitch in the scenery. We're about to drop it down anyway, though. Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me answer this. All right, we're back. We're back. Another cartel run. What are the best rudder pedals for around 500? Stefan, there you're gonna ask. You ask 5 streamers or 5 content creators, you're gonna get 5 different answers. I personally use the MFG Crosswinds just because of the ease of compatibility with swapping from anything from helicopters, GA, and airliners. I have the dampener on mine, which I really like. I think the dampener should be a must-have, but I really like the MFG Crosswinds. Now, I haven't used what are the fancy Thrustmaster ones? TPRs. I know a lot of guys rave about those. I've never used them. But again, what I really like about the Crosswinds is I can, with the twist of a knob, I can basically get rid of all the tension and it just be like an anti-torque pedal. I can put my foot somewhere and it stays there, the pedal stays there. Or I can crank it down and have a little Airbus pedals. And you can get a collection of different footrests. So if you want different footrests, you've got that option as well. I hope you washed that one hand you used to count the lavatories. Pedro says, hi man, I really like your videos, but I come from Colombia and it doesn't help our reputation when people stereotype us. By the way, it's nice to be flying in your country. Pedro, I love your country, man. It's beautiful down here. But I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm just flying a white PC12 into the mountains of Colombia. Does the FSR M500 in the same category of performance? I actually don't know, Rex. I think it might be a little bit faster. I think it's faster, but I don't know. Mike Jones, the problem with dropping down right now is I'm going to kind of dip down after this mountain here. Scroll in. See, I wish I had my GTN, though, for this one. Oh, wait, so Rio Negro is up here. We're going to have to do a little valley jaunt here pretty soon. Oh, yeah, the Pampers box with the pedals. Exactly. I actually have them mounted now, Alan. But definitely, that is one thing with the Crosswinds I didn't know. They will tip on you. So your crosswind pedals will tip on you if you don't properly secure them. So I've secured mine with some command strips, but yeah, they won't just stay by themselves because the pedals are kind of up. You're also kind of they're elevated a little bit, if that makes sense, the pedal. So if you were to press on one pedal, it'll tip over. All right, let me check actually, you know what? I can probably check Navigraph. Let me load up Navigraph real quick here. What was that? What is that? Did you guys hear that? What is that? Victor, thank you for the $60 donation, my friend. Appreciate it, Captain. It's amazing how many streams you've done in the last 2 weeks. Thanks for your dedication and passion. By the way, what about 7.5 or 7.6 and X-Plane or some more old school planes? Victor, thank you so much for your donation, man. I appreciate that. Very kind. Thank you for your support. We don't have too many old school ones in Microsoft, unfortunately, but maybe. We'll see what's happening. I've got something up my sleeve for X-Plane, Victor, so don't rule out X-Plane just yet. Is this company traffic over here? I think this is company traffic. Was that our company that was behind us? All right, there is the mountain that's kind of glitched out. It's unfortunate that we have these clouds on our ortho today. It did sound like a jet, didn't it, Maypalm? All right, we're gonna keep going here. Once we get, who's got the frequency for Rio Negro? I'm gonna look it up in Navigraph. Steven, exactly. I'll fly more old school planes when people vote for them. Victor, that's true. I was going to fly. Whoa. Uh-oh. We've been intercepted. We've been intercepted. Are you serious? We've just been intercepted. Hold on. Maybe we should contact him on guard. Do we need to contact him on guard? We should acknowledge the intercept. Let's avoid the intercept. Let's avoid. We need to descend and maintain 10-5. Pull for vertical speed. Engage. We need to bounce. Let's go ahead and go transponder standby and vertical speed. Engage. Fly Navy making an appearance in an F-18 has intercepted us. Down we go. I'm going to select heading mode. We're going to come to the right a little bit. We got to get down. I think we have to get past this hill, actually. I'm going to reset our altitude. Let's maintain 13.5. Transponders on standby. Let's go ahead and kill all the external lights. We'll leave that on. Keep the seatbelt sign on as well. Urgent message on Delta Ops frequency. Oh, let's see if... That is our intercept procedures. Monitoring guard. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's pretty sweet. Imagine you're a passenger and you're just chilling here in your window. And you see that. I'm taking a screenshot. That is too funny. That is too funny. Gonna acknowledge with the ring rock. Maybe it's not an interception. Maybe it's an escort. Maybe it's just an escort. That's pretty good. He's flying at, we're doing 240 knots now. That's pretty good. What if I told y'all that is a real U.S. Navy F-18 fighter pilot that's flying that airplane right now? Because it is. That's Fly Navy from the V1 Discord, making an appearance on stream today. Pretty sweet, man. That's pretty cool. And the fact that he's a real fighter pilot that just intercepted us, it's even more cool. Smash down the like button for F-18 interceptions. Tom H, it is Wingnut. He's escorting us. Yeah, Chase B, really, it really is. I'm not even messing with you. He's legit. So that is what an intercept looks like. Too bad Navy didn't beat Army, huh? This sim is as real as it gets. Why is my ortho so terrible? Is my auto ortho on? It is. I think it's just this part of Columbia is not really well done, this mountain chain. As soon as we get past like that, I'm pretty sure that's not there in real life. Oh, he's gonna cut us off. That's awesome. Key 6, yeah, you just missed a real-world interception. We've been spotted. Uh-oh. I don't think you can fire munitions at Microsoft, so that might be our saving grace. I bet X-Plane Ortho looks better. Who said you can't have fun at Microsoft? This channel just hit a new level for me. Hey, appreciate it, Tom. He's got his lights on. Is that like the follow me? I'm pretty sure that's like the follow me. You can't drop flares or anything. I see nothing. I see nothing. I see nothing. Alright, so we're going to kind of cut this way and around. We didn't arm our altitude, so we're going to just reset it to 13,000. We never armed it. 13,000 armed. And then we'll get our torque back in there as soon as we level. License and registration, please. What was in American made? What was it? He ended up. He flew like really slow, right? To shake the feds. This was a real life American made in Microsoft Flight Simulator. That was fun. Race. Oh, yeah. Steven. Where's the? How do I lower it again? I was gonna put the shades down. I guess I can't do it in flight. I wanted to put the shades over the over the cockpit. All right, we're gonna redirect. We're gonna go flight plan, redirect, resync our needles there. Meow. Confuse him and meow on guard. I think we lost him, chat. I think we lost him. Yeah, he dropped gear and flaps. That's right, Key 6. That's right. He threw everything out, and then the Citation overflew him. I remember that now. I'm going to have to watch that movie again. If y'all haven't seen American Made, great movie. Great aviation movie. I think if we drop it down and go around this hill, I think that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and set 8,000 and engage and arm. We'll make it 7,000. We'll engage and arm. Field elevation is 6,000 feet. So we need to descend. Descend the cabin a little bit. 12.4, we're going fast now. Keep our speed up, descend down to 7,000 feet. And we're going to make a turn around this mountain and join the valley. So we're going to stay in heading mode. We're going to come to the right. Watch that speed. Bring that power back a little bit. Coast is clear, chat. We've avoided the feds. Hopefully he didn't back off and fire an AIM-9. Merlin. That was pretty cool though, that sound when that F-18, when he flew by, I heard it before we saw it because I was actually looking at a different direction. I just heard that F-18. That was pretty cool. How many live streamers have been intercepted by an F-18 while flying unmarked PC12s in Colombia? There's our sink rate below 1,000 feet per minute. I don't know if that's legit or not. I would need a PC12 driver to... I have a hard time believing that at below 1,000 feet per minute, it's going to yell at you. Maybe below a certain altitude? I'm going to have to dig in the manual. We'll reset our altimeter. 29 or 85 is set. It's important to have proper altimeters. You can see our 530 terrain is working here. You can see we're going right around this hill. This will help mask any radar from F-18s as well. So now we're going incognito mode. We'll just go ahead and do that as well. Back to Unicom, just in case. We've got to make some radio calls for our airfield. What altitude are we descending down to? 7,000? That's a little bit low. Let's make it 9,000. I think that is definitely a bug for the that sink rate alarm. So there should be... Yeah, we're looking good now. I think we're going to join this little valley and continue up the valley. Now our position is actually not far from Medellin, right? Yeah, SKMD is right over there. So we're just to the southwest of Medellin. Keep our speed up. We can still see you, transponder off. Trevor Jacob, AJ. Mad Air, allegedly we haven't dropped anything yet, but we did get intercepted by an F-18, and not just any F-18. Oh, that's beautiful though. Hey, all jokes aside, PC12, beautiful. I love this prop, it's nice. Get some damage accrual simulation in there, and it will definitely become one of my favorites. All right, I'm going to redirect to us here again because we're pretty much on a good line. So I'm going to redirect. We'll go back to map mode, and we're going to come left. I like how the heading bug is indicated on this little PFD as well. You can see it on your, like, that's cool. That's not, what is that? Not ProLine 21. Avionics suite is that. If money was no object, would you very light jet TBM PC12? If money was no object, I would probably buy a King Air 350. 350i, completely like decked out with the lav. And have like, I would spend, if money were no object, I'd spend money in trying to get the best lavatory system possible on the King Air on a 350, and then have all the avionics, everything you need. I think I would do that over a jet. I was actually just watching a video on YouTube the other night of this guy who owns a C90 King Air. Alright, we actually need to start prepping here for our approach. So we're only 10 miles out from the airport. Field elevation is about 6,000 feet. We're not going to find it on any charts, so we're going to have to do hand flown. We're going to overfly the field. We're going to see if we can get any wind readout, and then we're going to make an approach to land. There are no approaches to this airport. There's nothing. So this is going to be the old school freight way. Matter of fact, not so unrealistic, whereas we're in nav mode here. There was a couple of airports I flew to when I was flying cargo that there was no services. So basically we had to do, especially anytime you flew low light, and on certain airports you had to do it every time, but you were required to do a low pass of the field. It was part of our SOP. You had to do a low pass, verify the condition of the runway and the wind direction, and then you could make an approach. You were not allowed to just fly in. Even if you saw from you know, especially at night, if it's clear enough, you turn on the lights, the airport lights, you could see a runway a good distance out, but you can't see what's on that runway. So our procedure was to do an overfly, a low pass, go down the runway, making your radio call. So we're going to kind of mimic that here today. All right, we're in the valley. We're definitely getting some turbulence. Let's go ahead and set Let's set 7,500. We'll arm you, and then we'll pull for vertical speed. We'll do 900 because for some reason 1,000 triggers that descent rate alarm. Watch out for the hippos. Low pass to make sure they're not on the runway. All right, Matthew. Got to get the extra yoke throttle panel installed in the lab. That would be pretty cool. All right, we're only 3 miles out. It should be right off the nose. Oh, I think I see it. Autopilot's coming off. We're going to get a sync rate alarm. I'm going to turn the flight director off. I see it. There's the runway right below us. Oh, I need to get flight recorder up. I wish there was... That's got to be a bug. So that's the runway. We're going to make right traffic. Push you back in. So we're overhead, and I don't know if I see a windsock down. Oh, I do see a windsock down there. It looks pretty calm. We're gonna, because this is a very short, and this is my first like actual short field attempt landing here on the PC12. We're gonna come right back over the top, low pass. We'll get a better view of the runway. Oh, hit the terrain inhibit? Well, terrain inhibit, will that inhibit that sync rate? I bet you it will. You're right. Low pass, look for law enforcement. All right, so here's where you got to actually pay attention. So we're making a tight turn in a valley. Lower your speed. Tighter your radius of turn is going to be. We're going to maintain about 150 knots here as we try to turn back around. How cool is that, though? Just hand flying beautifully. Really wish I had track IR. Would make this a little bit easier. Alright, let's go ahead and knock it to those 6,500 feet should be about right. I'll scroll you down. 6,500.
Runway in the middle of nowhere, TBM Hotel Kilo 631, landing in Northish.
We got you in sight. We're going to make a low pass right over the top of you. Alright, so there's traffic on final. It's on a cliff. Look at this. This runway is on a little cliff. I'm going to slow it down, maintain 6,000. That TBM is landing there. I have track IR, Chase. I just don't use it for streaming. So yeah, we're going to land northish. There goes that TBM. Let's flip it around. We'll land on 3-3 as the runway marker. Looks like he almost went off the runway. All right, let's flip it around. We're going to land on runway 3-3. Watch our altitude, 150 knots. We're looking good. We got to remember, we're really heavy too, so I'm actually going to climb up a little bit.
I just went to the end of it, and it's not a runway, it's a sidewalk.
Alright, we'll make the turn back around here. A little bit of, look at that rain shaft. Should we fly through the rain shaft? Let's fly through the rain shaft real quick. Okay. There's a rainbow. Tell me it's going to rain on the airplane when we fly through this. A double rainbow as I fly into the mountain that's directly behind it. Alright, we got to turn. I want to get closer, but we can't. That is too cool. Alright, let's make this turn. Lower the nose a little bit, around 8,000 feet. Let's come back around now. Little airplane wash. Nothing to see here. Alright, we got to actually get back down on that runway before those clouds move in, because there are no approaches. Yeah, intercept, we probably should turn that on. Call AJ. All right, here we go. Rolling out. We know the runway is 33. I'm going to spin my heading bug around. 330 as a reference. Power to idle. Watch that descent rate. Yeah, we'd be coming in here at TBM would be a little bit more challenging. This airplane flies so nice. All right, I see where the runway is. Let's go ahead and what's our gear speed? What are we doing? 180, 170. Let's slow up a little bit more. There we go. Gear down. Recording is on. Flaps 15. Alright, so where are you at, runway? Just my view is blocked. I'm kind of at an angle here. Let's get into that wide arc and start going full flaps. Oh, that is cool. That was a great shot. So now, I always feel like I'm slipping this airplane in on the turn to final here. Let's work it in. No lights. Our lights are off. 100 knots. We're looking good. Flaps full. Gear down. A little bit high. Let's go ahead and drop it down. Drop it down. 110 on the speed. But actually, that was looking good. Nice and coordinated. Oh, we might be too fast. Oh, we might be too fast. Oh, not good. Go around, go around, go around, go around, go around. Not good, 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 not good. Not good, not good, not good, not good. Too fast, too fast. Pilatus 1 trying to go around. That was not good. That was okay. That was crap. That was basically... That might not... We might not have survived that one. It floated forever. We're going around. We'll give it another shot. We'll give it another shot. We saved it. Yeah, we can still watch that replay. All right, I'm gonna stop and save that one. That's the PC12 go around. So in the movie American Made, there was some tree trimming that happened, and I'm pretty sure that's all we did. I think we're all right. Where's our flaps? We need to go flaps approach. We're hovering around here. Let's try that again. We're way too fast. Let's try that again. 7,000 feet. We're on downwind. Go around after beta? Yeah, hey, Dave, when we go around, there's no rules here. The sun is setting, though. We're running out of light. This is not good. Yeah, I selected reverse, and then I put it forward. We could not get down. Why are we slipping? I feel like we're slipping there. What is our... Oh, you know what? I need to retrim here, because autopilot had it trimmed, right? I need more rudder trim. Let me trim this out here. Now, all right, let's try that again. So basically, I thought we were all right on speed, but we were way too hot. We're gonna have to come in basically short field approach. Have to do a short field on this one. There's just not a whole lot of room to get stable. I'm gonna do a S-turn to the left here, and then we're gonna come back to the right. Let's try that again. Brendan Berry, definitely been the most interesting day of V1 streams I've seen. It's been an interesting day. The beat up speed taped airplane will be the same airplane after V1 is done with it. Hey, Wingnuts in chat. Wingnut is in the chat. Alright, we're gonna give ourselves a longer final. But we definitely have gonna need some speed tape repairs on this one. Barry Seal would have been proud. Vodka greased it. Well, he also did a straight in. I had to do a turn here. And I'm at a max. I'm at a fully loaded PC12. We have way too much fuel on board. All right, I'm gonna lower the gear now. We're gonna slow up. You're still laughing for me. I bet it looked funny as hell, Team Vodka. I bet it looked pretty good. I couldn't get this thing to slow down. That was a landing gear warning. Oh, you know what? I think we were at flaps 30. I thought we were at flaps 40. All right, we're gonna nail it this time. That's what it was, Chad. That's what it was. I thought we were at flaps 40. We were only at flaps 30, so that was the problem. It wasn't me at all. Let's try this again, because the sun keeps setting. We're gonna have to divert to Medellin, and we might not make it out. I'm gonna bring this thing in on the propeller. I'm gonna come to the right. We need a little bit more straight in final here. All right, our flaps are out. Recording is on, and we're gonna come in at like 90 knots. See, look at that. Like, I feel like there's a P factor or a torque. Something going on here. Like, there's no wind, and look how we're flying. Something seems interesting. Let's go ahead. Let's get some straightener out. All right. Round 2. Still fast. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to increase the descent rate here, and then we're going to level off and slow down. But see, I'm full left rudder, and we're still sliding to the right. Oh, don't hit the cliff. Don't hit the cliff. Don't hit the cliff. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Slow down. Whew. There's some funny business going on with that. There's some funny business going on with that. Like, I don't know. Something doesn't feel right on that flight model there on that final turn. Like, I could almost feel like I can feel ground mode and flight mode in the air. Nailed it. What is that? It's like 2 feet. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Brakes are set. Avionics 2 and 1 coming off. That's off. And that's off. That's off. That's off. We'll leave the flaps down for a quick getaway. Whew. Like a glove. 'Tis just a scratch. I can hear the igniter going. That is sweet, though. Look at that PC12 in the grass. I do love the way this airplane looks. It just looks so awesome. There's somebody else. Company cargo. Company traffic. All right, we need to watch some of these replays. Extra Visine in the flight bag. That was cool, though. That was fun. That was fun. That was a lot less work than we had to do earlier. Let's disconnect from here. Let's see what replay does. We're going to replay this one first. Let me get some generators back online. we didn't have those on. All right. And let's put you up. Restart the prop. Gear's trying to come down. But you see what I mean? There's zero wind. And I had to go full left rudder. Doesn't look like you can see it in the replay. Oh, looks like that TBM took off. There he goes. No, I'm not on the network. That's just native traffic. All right, let's pretend you were a passenger and this is what you saw. Yeah, the yaw damper was off, Wingnut. Is it supposed to be on for landing? I turned it off for landing, Wingnut. I'm not sure if I should have left it on, though. Oh! I didn't know you could move the window shades. Okay, yeah, so I shut it off. It was off. Let's watch this. Could not get her to slow down here. Three-pointer, two-pointer, a little bit of dirt, that's fine. Full reverse. That is one hell of a runway. I don't know how Team Vodka found this airport, but that is one hell of a runway. Hold on, let's go back to right here. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna do this. So let's just say you're waiting for your packages to arrive here. And this is what you see. Let me turn the sync off. 1,000 feet? 1,000 feet to spare. Could have taken more cargo. Hey, look at that. It might have been rough, but the gringo always delivers. Ooh. A little bit of dirt in the left main. That's why you have the inert sep. You'll be fine. Amazon just arrived. Oh, man. All right. Well, before we... I'm going to stop that one. I want to load... Let's load the... this one. All right. And play it. So we're loading the other one. This is cool. I didn't even have to jump into the airplane. We're loading the other replay, but what I'm going to do, this is our go around. I'm going to move the camera down here. I'll put us in replay mode too. I'm going to move the camera down here. I wanted a little more dirt and grime on the airplane. So we're going to pretend that we're just hanging out here. Let me turn up the speed of the camera. Drone speed, let's make it like 117. And now let's see where this airplane is. Oh, there it is. All right, so this was attempt number 1. Aviator Nick, thank you so much for the 16 the New Zealand donation, man. Appreciate you, Aviator Nick. Thanks. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're loving the content. Yeah, it's been fun. I told you once my flying schedule lightened up a little bit, we'd have more content. I'm happy you're enjoying it, Aviator Nick. Very kind of you for the support. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate you. I mean, what is up with that? That wasn't too bad. going around. I can't. Oh my gosh, I can't. The grass, the dirt. Oh my god. The dirt, when the airplane disappeared behind the hill and you just see the dirt kicking up. That was too much. Oh my god. Here we go. Here's the house. Here's my buddy's house right here. Oh, I gotta turn the camera speed down. Hold on. It's too fast now. I thought I had a rotation speed is what I needed to turn up. So let's turn that up to like 156. All right, here we go. So here we go. This is the view. Oh my. All right. Try it again. Let's pause it. Zoom it forward. My word. Let me turn the sim all the way up. That is just the dirt from the airplane when it disappeared behind the hill that's the cherry on top. That is too damn funny. Miggs coming in with a $5 super chat. Miggs, I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the madness, man. Amazon's smile logo is more or less a visual representation of that landing wet. Oh, Miggs, I appreciate you, dude. Thank you for the 5 Canadian of bones, man. Very kind. Appreciate the support. Thank you all for supporting the mayhem here. We call a V1 channel. It's actually an educational channel at some point. But all right, this is the shot right here. Here we go. Sounds are up. Just waiting for old Tom Cruise to roll up in the PC12. Looks like he's landing a little long. I don't think he's going to stop. True cargo pilot, little Timmy is going to get his trade set. Wait, hold on. What if you were just this house right here? Hold on. How close did we get to this house? What if you're just chilling? This is actually really beautiful. Look, where are we? Look how beautiful this is. What if you're just chilling here, having some coffee, right? You're just chilling on your front porch. You're not even waiting for anything suspicious to show up at the airport. You're just chilling. You're looking at the lake. Oh yeah, Martha, it's a beautiful morning. What's that? What is that noise? You hear something? What on earth? Dear Lord. This is the funniest thing I've seen happen on street. This is funny, man. This I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just think this is hilarious. I don't know why this is so funny. Because I don't think. I mean, there is a probability you would have survived that, especially in the PC12. All right. Here we go. Here's a better one. Here's John and Martha King in their retirement home here in Columbia. John, I hear a turboprop coming in here. Yeah, I hear that too. The governor is surging when you firewalled it. I know, the governor sound. You can hear it. All right, last one. Let's say we're on the lake, because if y'all know me, I'm a big fisherman. So let's just say I'm chilling here. Maybe I'm on the bank. I'm just doing a little sunset fishing here. see it from a hotel? What's the hotel? That was too funny. The best one, no doubt, though. All right, hotel view. I guess this is a hotel. The best one I still think was over there on the grass when the airplane disappeared, and you just saw the dust. All right, hotel view. Hotel view right here. We're just chilling. Here's your hotel window. The sounds. Okay, if any of the SWS guys ever get a hold of this stream, the sounds, these might be the best PT6 sounds I've ever heard. Like, you can hear everything going wrong on this landing. You can hear it being fast. You can hear it going reverse. You hear the governor? And then the gear up. All right, last one. I'm going to save this replay, though. This last one, I still think the best one, no doubt, I still think the best one is right here. Aerosource just hired me. Because if you were, like, we were all parked here after, right? So let's just say this is where we were. You're chilling. This one I still think is hilarious. All right, here we go. Nope, 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 nope. I can't. I'm done. I gotta get out of here. I'm out of here. Thank you all for tuning in. This was too funny. I love this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know. Hopefully no one gets too offended by the stream, but it was a lot of fun. We were just messing around in old Microsoft Flight Sim. PC12, hell of a bird, man. Absolutely hell of a bird. Loved it. Oh, wow, that's loud. I'm going to get out of here. I got to do some other work when I get home, so I got to get out of this office. Been here all day. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Wingnut, thanks for the intercept, man. 10 for 10. If you haven't already, hit the like button for me on the way out. I'll leave you with a few more replays. Until the next one, stay safe, stay healthy. I'm V1. See ya.